Kitzer, Shahagorim Brachazu, what causes this blessing? Zehu al Yedeu Ziratia Liba Olam Hazeh. It's through planting in this world. Kihine Beperush Baruch Min HaOlam. Now explaining this pasuk, blessed from the world, Fi Perush Targum Yonasan V'Rashi U'B'Mishnah, according to these Meforshim, Hainu B'Olam Hazeh, they explain that from this world, V'ad Olam Haba, until the world to come. That's from the world to the world. Ki Yesh Beis B'chinas Baruch, Bracha B'Rosh U'Baracha B'Sof, because there's two concepts in the word Baruch. One is a bracha in the beginning, and one is a bracha at the end. Hainu Milamata L'mayla V'Halos Anetzutzos. And that is the first one, is the concept of from below to above, elevating the sparks of holiness within creation. V'zeu min ha'olam hazeh, and that's from this world. And then you have the drawing down of the masculine waters, arousal from above. And that's from the hidden world and the blessing from above. And I will bless you, meaning to say you have two blessings in Birchas Kohanim Yivarechecha and Vani Avarachem Lina Levarech, and like we said before by David, Lina Levarech. And this is the two below to above, the elevating the hands upwards, the concept of the feminine waters. And then you'll have blessing Hashem, the end of the pasuk, from above to below. To draw down from the higher level of Shem Havaya. When you have two names of Havaya, then you draw down from the higher one. And this is that you will actually plant me in the earth, meaning to say from the below to above. And this is holy is Yisrael to Hashem, the beginning of his produce. So Perush Rashi, Kodesh Yisrael Ketruma V'reish Yisvaso Zeu Korban HaOmer. So Rashi explains this pasuk, Kodesh Yisrael, that's Truma. V'reish Yisvaso, so holy to Israel is Truma, and the second part of the pasuk, the first of his produce, that refers to the Korban HaOmer. So you have Orim, the barley offering of the Omer, Targum Yonasan, and that comes from Targum Yonasan originally. We need to understand why is Israel compared to these two things, Truma ve'Omer Sa'orim, to the Truma and to the Korban Omer of barley. But the truth is that these correspond to two concepts that are within the souls of Israel. The first is the concept of the godly soul, which is a part of God above. The first is that part is called Truma, like it says, you should take for me Truma, like it explains in Tanya, the concept that's brought from the Zohar, that you should take me. That when you give Truma, it's like you're taking me. And when you take Truma, you have to take it in the right measurement and with your thought. What does it mean? You have to give it with the measurement and with thought. That's just like Yisrael came up in thought. So the concept of thought by Yisrael, that we came up in thought, corresponds to the thought that you have to give when you take Truma. Pashas told us. The second concept is by the animalistic soul, that's called the second part of the pasuk Reshis Tfuaso. So that is the Omer Sa'orim, the barley offering of the Omer. Sa'orim hu Michael Behema, because barley is food of the animals. Sa'oras Shiur Hay, and Sa'or is made up of the words Shiur and Hay, measurement of hay. Then, which is the concept of Malchus, of the lower level of Mizeh Nimshach HaMichael VaMazon LeNefesh HaBahamis. And from this comes the food and the sustenance to the animalistic soul, that it should be elevated and united with its source in the chayos, the malachim of the supernal chariot. That's the source of the animalistic soul. Similar to the concept of that there are angels that are created, that are ständig, that are standing there from the beginning of creation, like Michael and Gabriel and so forth. That corresponds to the concept here of the godly soul, and the concept of the angels that are created every day. That's the other way around. Yotzer Misharsim is the animals, is the angels that are created constantly every day and are swallowed up by the Behemoth Rabbah, and that's like the animalistic soul. And then you have the Vasher Mishasav, those that stand constantly and serve Hashem from the beginning of creation. That corresponds to this concept here, like the godly soul, Hulu. That one neshama needs elevation. Gamkin inyan Beis bechinas bracha nal bracha melamata lamayla zeu alidei masha nefesh lekis mevared as nefesh habahamis. And this is also the concept of the two blessings here. That the blessing from below to above. This is what the godly soul purifies from the animal soul. Sheshorsham olamato chulu. That it's the animal soul's sourced in the world of Tohu, and that's why on Pesach we're judged on the produce. The concept of Reshis Tvuaso is that the godly soul is able to purify the animal soul from above, and then from the 49 days of the Omer and the work on ourselves that we do then, we draw down from above to below. And that's through the godly soul of the middle pole. And then afterwards, on Atzeres, by Shavuos, we're judged for the fruits of the tree, the concept of the tree of life. So that's the concept of the godly soul. So you have the Kitzur, Shazau Inyan Shinikra Kodesh Hainu Truma, Bekamresh Tfuas Udainu Omer Seorim. So you have the first part of the pasuk Kodesh, that's the corresponds with Truma and the godly soul. And the second part of the pasuk Reshis Tfuaso is the Omer Seorim, Hainu Nefesh Elokis, V'Nefesh Bahamis, which these correspond to the godly soul and the animalistic soul. Zau Inyan Beis B'chinas Bracha Anal, and these correspond to the two concepts of bracha, one from above, one from below, one at the beginning, one at the end.